For this species, honor is like the most important thing there is. Honor is, come on, come on. Honor is, there's many parts, there's many things about it, right? I can't go into it, but one of the things about honor is courage. If you have courage, you have honor, right? And what courage is it's running towards your fear, right? It's facing your fear. That's courage. Being a coward is running away from your fear. Right? So if you have courage, right, you run towards it, the fear. If you're a coward, you run away from the fear. Now, I mean, I don't care who you are. Everybody's a coward at one time in their life or another, or one. You do. I mean, it's just a physical reaction. Everybody runs from fear once in a while. It happens. You know, it does. And but some people are more cowards than others. Some people are more fearful, afraid of fear than others. Others are more braver. Anyways, basically the point is, our species, right, our ancestors talked about honor. It was huge. It was big. It was the biggest thing ever. If you didn't have honor, you didn't have anything. You were not respected. And you needed people. You did. Today you don't need people. Everybody's disposable. Fuck that. Fuck people. Right? And today, the less honor you have, the more of a snitch rat you are, and the more you fuck people over, the more successful you become. Look at Bill Gates. Fucked everybody over. Fucked every fucking buddy over. You call it business. It's business. No, he fucked everybody over. There was no honor. And he succeeded. He created Microsoft, right? And the guy's got Google. Same fucking shit. Fucking rat. Fucks everybody over. No honor, right? And these fucking psychos survive. But our ancestors knew you needed honor. You had to have it. Because if you don't have honor, it's a snake that eats itself. Yeah, sure, you win the battle, right? You always win the battle. Because courage can't fight a rat, snitch, fucking little fuck that it can't see hiding in the shadows, right? With no courage. Can't fight that. Courage can't fight that. So courage loses the battle, but it wins the war. Because you see over time what happens is these psychos that have taken fucking control of everything, of our economy, everything, and are trying to hurt us like fucking sheep, like animals, right? Well, we aren't animals, but unintelligent animals, right? They're losing now. Because these soulless fucks that sell us out sell each other out. It's a snake that eats itself, right? When gangs developed in the States, because of the Industrial Revolution created by these fucking snakes that eat itself, right? When these gangs developed, they had honor. They all had honor, right? And they needed to feed their family. That's why these gangs developed. So these gangs develop and they all have honor, and the leaders of the gangs are fighting amongst their members against other gangs, and they're doing whatever it is they got to do to feed their kids and shit. And then what happens is the elites don't like this, so they create this really strong police force, and that starts bringing the gangs down. Everybody starts going to jail and punishment, hitting the monkey with the stick, all this shit. And in order for the gangs to survive, they have to give up some of their honor now, right? So these mafias developed as a result of this, okay? And they're more covert. They're more hidden in the shadows, right? The elites love mafias. They want to turn all gangs into mafias, essentially. Because what they are is they're gangs that have given up their anonymity, that part of their honor. They still have rules, right? They still have honor. Mobs still have honor. But now they're operating in the shadows now. They have to. They can't be out in the open. And they're in secrecy and stuff. That's what the elites want. Because once you've given up some of your honor, right, then it's easier, right, to control you now, right? And that's what they did. So they gave up some of their honor, right? And then some of these mobs became really brutal. They did, as a result of this. A lot of the honor was lost, and some. And the elites ruled them. The elites at the top have no honor. They're hidden cowards. They're snakes. They're two-faced little fucking rats is what they are. There's a psychological condition. It's psychopathy. They're psychopaths. They don't have a soul. They can do things that me and you can't even dream of. And they can go to bed and sleep like babies because they're sick. It's an illness. It is. So anyways, this snake, this coward that runs around hiding in the shadows and ruling us and eats all the little snakes that have honor because they're out in the open. They're easy to spot, right? And they're easy to sneak up on when you're sneaky and stab them in the ass. There's no honor, right? It's all, they're cowards, essentially. So they run around and they eat all the fucking snakes with honor. What they don't realize is these snakes live inside of them. And then they hatch and they eat their way out. And that's what's happening today, is the awakening. Honor is starting to come back up again. You know, people are not running away from fear. They're running into it now. And a lot of them are running for, you know, different reasons. Some are because, you know, they've lost everything. Others are because they've awakened. I mean, there's police that have awakened. They woke up and they went, wait a minute here, you know, 9/11 was an inside job and the Fed is owned by people? Oh my God, and they woke up. And they were fired. These cops had honor. They did. And they fired them, or they threatened them, or they demoted them. You know? It doesn't matter whether you're a cop, a gangbanger. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. If you don't have honor, you have nothing. You're a snake that eats itself. That's a psychopath. Right? It sells everyone out. It's a snitch rat. It only thinks about itself. Right? Guys that are rats in jail, they're fucking treated like shit because they should be, because they're fucking dangerous. They're the most dangerous thing on earth. Rats are. And they have no honor. Right? So anyways, a lot of police are still asleep. Or, you know, they have no honor if they're not asleep. Right? So some have honor and they're asleep and they believe the noble lie. Right? Others are, you know, they're awake, they know what's going on, and they're into this stuff. They're into, you know, fucking with the masses because they're control freak fucking snitch rats. Right? And the ones that do wake up are demoted or they're fired. The ones with honor are kicked out. Yes. So, it's coming down to it. Honor's coming back. Big time. You hear that, elites? And the elites, they think they have honor. They sit at their little circles and tables and they discuss honor. It's so important to them. They have no honor. They're like Bill Gates. Prime example. Bill, you're a psycho. You are. You have no soul. You really don't. You're an evil fucking sick fuck. Bill Gates. You are. And I am the Antichrist. I really fucking am. Which means I'm Jesus. Jesus is the Antichrist in the eyes of the Vatican. See, a lot of the Catholics, I know Catholics, I love Catholics, they're my friends and family, you know, and they love the Pope and stuff because it's their whole basis of their spiritual system, right? And to threaten that would be to threaten their faith. For me to come along and say that the Pope is a psychopath, right, which he is, I'm sorry, yar. You sit on a golden throne. A golden throne. That throne that you sit on, you could sell that and feed every human being on earth. You know, and then you're asking people for money? No. I am the Antichrist, which means I am Jesus. I am Jesus. There's a condition. It's called the Messiah complex. A lot of people have it. It's a good condition. I really think it is. You know, people think they're Jesus. I think that's a wonderful thing. I do. But I think I am too. I know I'm Kevin, right? It doesn't matter. I know who I am. But I also feel I'm Jesus. And I don't run away from fear. I run into it. I have no fear. I should have died 1,000,000 times. And I'm going to end up dead in an alleyway anyways. What the fuck do I care? Right? I have a community. I have a... It's based on direct democracy. It's out of the Bible. It's called the Transparent City. It has 12 gates and 12 foundations, based on 12 steps and 12 traditions of all 12-step groups. And it's called, I got a little book. It's the Lamb's Book of Life. Put your name in it. There's no leaders in my community. My face is not posted anywhere. I'm not a leader. My vote is just as equal as your vote in my community. I have no power over you, and you have no power over me. It is the closest thing to an anarchy there is. You know? And it's all honor based. We teach our children about honor, how important it is. And we're all about oneness, 4 dimensions of awareness. I have a theory for dark energy that no fucking physicist on earth can knock. Not one. Not one. I'm not saying it's right. It'd be crazy to say it was right, but it's a theory. It's a theory. You know, time will tell. Or will not tell. No, time will tell. Yeah, so check it out. Put your name in my book of life, which means that we get enough people together, you can come and live in the community. It's food for us. You homeschool your kids until they hit about 13, and then they get to choose whatever it is they want to do. I want to get lawyers, not lawyers, what the hell was I thinking? Well, we might need lawyers to fight the outside, but I want to get engineers, I want to get doctors, I want to get educated people in this community, and like I say, I'm not a leader. So your voice and your decision helps us shape this community, okay? And if I got the Messiah complex, so what? Who gives a shit? Fucking get over it, okay? I'm not a leader. Like I say, my face isn't anywhere. I see all these other Jesus guys and like, follow me, follow me. I'm like, don't follow me. Don't. The last thing you ever want to do is follow anybody, ever. Don't follow fucking nobody. Yeah, join Jesus. And put your name in the book, man. I'm serious.